I manifested the love of my life and I got a ring on it. I can teach you how to do it too. It's easier than you think. Stick around and find out in this video. It is really super important that you only do this spell if you are 100% ready to meet your soulmate. This is an extremely effective spell. The ingredients are super duper simple and you probably have them already lying around your house. Number one, you're gonna wanna have a candle of some sort, a pink, white, or red, even gold candle. White is a great substitute color for anything that you may not have the correct color of, because white is a color that absorbs energy. We do need a lighter, and not just to light the candle, but we're going to use a lighter for something else as well. You can use a match if you have a match, but you do need some type of flame. Brown piece of paper, you want to rip it, don't cut it perfectly, okay? Love is not perfect, people are not perfect, timelines are not perfect. We want this to be raw, we want this to be real, so you're going to tear it with your own hands if you're tearing it from another piece of something. You're going to need some markers, crayons, pencils, or pens. The colors I suggest are pink, red, and black. However, if you just have black, you're good to go. String. And the ideal color for your string is going to be pink. However, you can use red, light purple, or white. If you don't have a colorful string or a string in general and you're like, oh no, what do I do? Don't worry, I have a solution. You can take another piece of paper like this, rip it up into like, so that it's skinny like a piece of string. You can rip it so much better than this. That's just for an example. Take that piece of paper. You can use a pink marker or a pink crayon, whatever you have lying around. You can use red, and you can just color the piece of paper and then wrap it around at the end, and use the tape to hold it together, okay? But you don't actually need tape for this spell. It's just if you don't have a string. Finally, and probably most importantly, to be accurate, is you need your signature scent perfume. You want to pick a perfume that you wear every single day. Oh my God, Hex babe, I don't wear perfume. I don't wear cologne. Chill. Everybody has a signature scent. You may not know what your signature scent is. Ask your friends, ask your coworkers, hey, what do I usually smell like? Might be a weird question. Back when I used to live in my parents' house, everyone would always tell me I smelled like coffee, which makes sense because my parents are total coffee addicts. So I guess I just smelled like coffee all the time. You can be creative with it. You can use your other markers, like you have this pink and this red. You can write like little hearts and stuff over it. Remember, this is a love letter, so write it as you would any love letter, like in grade school or something. But anyways, once you're done writing your letter, you are going to take your perfume and you are going to spray it on the piece of paper. Also, I should have mentioned this before. Make sure you spray it on yourself first before you even start, and then spray it. We are going to take our brown piece of paper and the lighter. You're going to burn all the edges and corners. Then you're going to take your piece of paper, your love letter, and you want to fold it inwards. Inwards. And you want to fold it 5 times. So you can do like a little rolly, like a rolly type of thing, but just make sure it's 5 times. Okay? 5 is a convincing number, spiritually speaking. So 5 is a great number for you to use anytime you want something to happen. Do not write this letter 5 times. I repeat, do not write this letter 5 times. Just 1 time, but fold it 5 times inwards, okay? And then once you have done that, once you have rolled it up or folded it, if that's easier for you, you're going to take your string and you're going to wrap it around what you've folded, and you're going to tie it. If you're using a piece of paper, you just put it kind of around your letter and then tape it so it doesn't come apart. And if you want optional, you can, like, on the outside of it, you can do like little heart. You can write like to the universe. Like, that's not like super important, but you can be cute. Depends on the kind of person you are. If you're cutesy like that, you can do it. Once you have your letter prepared, what you're going to do is you are going to put it somewhere, ideally your closet. So in the back of your closet, in a hidden corner of your closet, in a drawer of memories or something that you don't really check a lot, somewhere where you're not going to be seeing it all the time. That's kind of like hidden, that no one else is going to see, no one else is going to grab. Very, very important that nobody ever sees this, that nobody ever touches it, and that nobody ever like picks it up, because it will break the manifestation, unfortunately, if this happens before your person shows up. So you want to kind of keep this a little secret between you and the universe. Hide it somewhere private. Of course, if your closet is not an option, hide it under your bed, hide it behind a tree in your house, but it has to be somewhere that you live. Now, what happens if you move and you forget about your letter? Don't worry, I actually did that and it worked just fine. Um, it's best that you forget about your letter. So once you put it away, forget about it. Easier said than done, I know, but forget that this happened, and do not tell people. Don't tell anybody what you've done, okay? Don't tell people that you wrote this letter to the universe. Again, this is a private thing. How do you know if the spell has worked? And what are some things for you to look out for? The universe likes to send tests. That is something that you must be aware of when conducting a manifestation or a spell such as this one. With the universe, it may try to send you a decoy to see if you're really serious. Let's say you follow my instructions and you write, I want someone with blonde hair and brown eyes. And then the universe sends you somebody with blue eyes and black hair. And you're like, well, I really like them, so they must be the one. No. And then it doesn't work out. You know why? Because this wasn't your person. Okay, this wasn't your person, and you settled, and now your soulmate's going to take longer because you settled. So again, only write things that you really, really care about, that are like almost like a deal breaker, right? So like your soulmate would have these qualities, or your soulmate wouldn't have these qualities. If something's really not that important to you, don't include it, because then, you know, you're going to miss out on someone, and then like you're not going to be happy with the result. Pick something that you would be 100% happy with. Is it possible that your soulmate gets sent to you and you're stuck on somebody else? 100%. This happens all the time. That's probably like the number one issue with the spell, is that it works and then people are like stuck on their like situationship, and they don't give their soulmate who has appeared and offering them the world the time of day. And then that soulmate just gets the hint and leaves, or the universe makes them leave, because the universe doesn't want to waste their time either. And then what happens is the universe gives you a little punishment, and it takes a lot longer for for another soulmate that is also suitable to come. But Hex Babe, how does that work? How can there be more than one soulmate? We have so many soulmates in this world. The possibilities are endless. Not only do we have romantic soulmates, but we have pet soulmates or animal soulmates. We have non-human soulmates. We have friend soulmates. We have family soulmates. We can have children and parent soulmates. There are all kinds of soulmates that exist, and there can be more than one of each type. However, of course, we can completely settle in for one, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you also have to think about it like this. The world is really big, and technology and stuff, it doesn't have to exist. It hasn't always existed. So how would people have found each other before if there's like a 1 in a million chance? Honestly, there's just multiple people walking around that could be your soulmate. Once you pair with one though, that's the one that you have. So like, you can be with many different ones, but only one at one time, at least for the romantic soulmate, for people that are monogamous. So don't worry about like you're with your soulmate and then another soulmate's gonna come around. And that's also why we're only writing one letter, so that we only get one soulmate. Okay, don't be greedy. One soulmate. Let me know if you find the love of your life, if they're exactly what you manifested, how long it took you. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share. It keeps my Botanica growing and going and making videos like this for you. I'm sending out the best energy for you. I really hope that you find your person. You are deserving of love and kindness, okay? And have an amazing day. Bye.